Welcome to the Win Zero tutorials. Today we will be going over the profile page. This tutorial walks you through the full setup of the Win Zero app's profile page. The profile section lets you define your bullet characteristics, ballistic parameters, and environmental conditions, all of which help the app accurately calculate wind holds and drift values shown in the drift page. By default, WinZero loads a .308 caliber example profile to give users a starting point. You can modify this to match your specific rifle and ammunition setup. The closer you can get to entering precise values for each setting, the more accurate your ballistic output will be. Some of this information, such as bullet length, drag model, or muzzle velocity, will need to be sourced from manufacturers, your load data, or online weather databases. Follow each section to tailor the profile setting to your shooting system. You can store and manage multiple profiles to match all of your different rifles, cartridges, or match specific loads, making it easier to switch between setup without re-entering data. Profile number and name. This allows you to select and label your current ballistic profile. By default, it will be labeled Profile 1. You can store up to 10 profiles for different rifles or loads. Tap the drop down and switch between saved profiles. Use the name field to label your profiles or keep it at the factory setting. Bullet settings. These values define the physical and ballistic characteristics of the projectile. Diameter, the width of the bullet in inches, example 0.308 for a .308 caliber. Weight, bullet weight in grains, example 215. Length, bullet length in inches, example 1.588. BC, or ballistic coefficient, aerodynamic efficiency of the bullet. Choose based on manufacturing data. Drag model. Choose G1 through G8 based on bullet type. Use G7 for modern boat tails. Velocity. Muzzle velocity in feet per second, ideally measured using a chronograph. Rifle settings. These define how your rifle and optics are configured. Sight height. Distance from center of bore to center of optic. Measure in inches. Example 2.00. Zero range. Distance where the rifle is zero, typically 100 yards or meters. Twist rate. Barrel twist in inches per turn. Example 10 for a 1/10-inch twist. Twist direction, either right, most common, or left based on rifling. Environmental settings. These settings define the current environmental conditions at your shooting location. The density of air, which directly affects drag on your bullet, is calculated using pressure, temperature, and humidity. How to find this information? Tap Get Data to connect a Kestrel device to automatically update environmental data. Alternatively, you can manually enter environmental data based on reliable online weather databases or a barometer app. Using most current and local data available will ensure the best ballistic accuracy. STN pressure, station pressure, not barometric pressure, is the actual atmospheric pressure at your elevation and location measured in inches of mercury. It is a critical factor for accurate ballistic calculations because it reflects true air density. The best way to obtain this value is by tapping Get Data in the app to pull current data from a Kestrel. Alternatively, you can look it up using a barometric app that provides station pressure readings, example 30.00. Temperature, ambient air temperature in Fahrenheit, example 60. Humidity, relative humidity as a percentage, example 50. Optional effects. The optional settings account for secondary ballistic influences that can affect your bullet flight path. While not always necessary, enabling these effects can increase accuracy for long range or high precision shooting. Use only what applies to your situation. Spin drift. This is the horizontal shift of the bullet due to its gyroscopic spin typically in the direction of barrel twist, right or left. It becomes more significant beyond 600 yards. Recommendation: we recommend you leave this on at all times. Arrow jump: a suitable vertical displacement caused by the gyroscopic action of a spinning bullet when it enters a crosswind. We recommend you leave this on at all times. Coriolis: this accounts for the Earth's rotation, which can cause slight bullet shift depending on your latitude and direction of fire. We recommend you always use Coriolis when you have your latitude and azimuth. Latitude: your shooting location's latitude. Azimuth: direction of fire in degrees, 0 equaling north, 90 equaling east, etc. Wind zones: this allows you to assign specific wind zero meters to different paths of your shooting range, offering more precise tracking of wind at various distances. Recommendation: use this if you're training or competing on ranges with multiple wind meter placements. Start distance: distance from shooter where a meter begins tracking is set on a per meter basis. Meter ID corresponds to your wind 0 meters ID. You can define up to 3 wind zones to reflect your range layout. Next step: once your profile is complete, visit the Meters and Drifts tab to begin analyzing live wind and bullet behavior with your personalized data.